Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, they led the Lakers to, I think, their best win of the season. You have to see the highlights, though, to believe it. We're going to pick this one up. LeBron James always ready under the bright lights. In the fourth quarter, this is where things got good. Cam Johnson misses the three. He's been doing a bit of that this season.
Elite.
LeBron James diving on the floor.
I love it. Look, that floor gets hard when you're 41. That floor gets harder the older you get.
Aaron Gordon, though, is able to get the jump ball, but it's Marcus Smart cooking to the other end.
Defense wins championship.
Yeah,
Lakers take a 1-point lead. That's what he's saying to the crowd here. Nuggets on the other end.
Oh, this pass is unreal. Look at it in his shot pocket. That's play. Come on.
Tim Hardaway Jr. drills the triple from the corner.
That was a no-look.
Yeah, he didn't move.
From Jokic. All right, so after the Nuggets made free throw, the Lakers down 3. LeBron inbounds to Austin Reeves, who this was called as a foul in the moment. The subsequent last 2 minutes report says no, but this was incredible.
Wow.
Oh, so they said that wasn't a foul, huh?
That's what Bam was trying to do.
I don't know what. Yeah.
Austin Reeves executes the perfect missed free throw, and he steals the ball. I love you. I love you. All right. So to overtime we go. 30 seconds to play in overtime. The Lakers down. Marcus Smart hits a three. The Lakers take a 2-point lead. Austin Reeves is hyped. And then Jokic.
Oh, my God.
This was good D. This was good D.
Banks open. Jokic finishes with 24 points, 14 assists.
Oh, you can't let him go away from the double. You can't let him go left away from the double.
Luka Doncic calls game with the beautiful fadeaway jumper. That is such a difficult shot. He finished with 30 points, 13 assists, 11 rebounds, and the Lakers win in overtime. After the game, LeBron had high praise for his best supporting actor. Take a listen.
I can't think of it just right now because I'm still kind of engulfed in what just happened on the floor. So, just a big time shot by a generational player. He's just a big time player, man. And for us to kind of we wanted the last shot. We wanted to put the ball in our guys' hands. Sorry with AR. AR was able to find him. He was able to get away from the double team and just hit one of his patented step backs. So it's going to be just the first of many games with him in the Lakers uniform.
So Luka, he followed up his first 50-point performance with the Lakers with his first game winner, and then he got some help from Austin Reeves, right? They're 4 games with at least 30 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, the third most by any duo in Lakers history. That's pretty impressive.
How do they figure this out?
We have the best stats team in the business. Alejandro's on the case. And they did it 3 times this week. Richard, you called this game. I walked by you, the person who flicked the back of your head mid-call.
I appreciate that.
Was
professional, ladies and gentlemen.
Your biggest takeaway from the game, sir, was what?
That if the Lakers could play a higher level of sustained defense, I think they could actually have a shot because their offense is very good, but it's not an elite offense. You can score a lot of points, but you can't let your offense be what's going to dictate your level of success. And they just don't feel like they have enough defense consistently to be able to do that. They can win, they can dominate, they can do these things, but that's where you see those inconsistencies. You got Marcus Smart as one of your elite defensive players, and then LeBron James diving on the floor. When 2 old G vets are the ones that are making the defensive plays late in game, that just hasn't proven over NBA history to be sustainable.
Yeah, I look at it and see the same thing on the defensive end. And it's not a thing where you need individuals to do it, right? You need 5 guys doing it. It's got to be defensive principled. And you can just tell they're not spearheading in that direction right now. The effort comes in spurts. But like he's saying, if you can't put together 48 minutes of some sort of consistent team defense, there's not much we can expect.
Watch it away from this game.
Look.
What?
Come on, get some excitement for the Lakers.
I
agree they're not winning the championship. I agree they're not winning the championship, but they got 3 things going for them right now. Their defense was absolutely atrocious for months. For the last,
he said we need to be
atrocious.
For the last 6 weeks, they've been defending better. They've been sort of a middling defensive team.
That's glass half full to me.
2, they've been making threes. Okay, they were a really poor shooting 3-point shooting team for a lot of the season. Last 15 games, they're 3rd in the league in 3-point percentage.
Welcome back, AR.
And Luka Kennard, that helps too. And Luka, LeBron, and Reeves, when they played together, were negative for a long stretch.
And they figured it out.
Over the last few weeks, they've found ways with role changes to get there.
Staggering minutes.
Yes. Now I'm going to say this road trip coming up
the road
going
trip.
to test them a lot, starting with these 2 games in Houston. Houston, now Şengün is questionable tonight with the sore back, so that's a key when you look at that 44%. Houston's the 3rd best home team in the league. And if Houston wins one of these 2 games, it'll win the tiebreaker. This is really hard. And then look at that Wednesday, Thursday.
That
You guys
back-to-back.
know to fly west to east on a back-to-back, very difficult. So these next 3 games, very, very difficult. So I'm not going to say the Lakers have arrived, but I do think that they should be praised for how they've rolled up their sleeves and improved their team as the season's gone on.
And if somehow they're able to go, 4-2 on that road trip?
That's a great road trip.
That's a great
road trip.
It depends on which 4 they win. If they win the next 2, I will declare the road trip a success. Real talk.
Oh, because
that
of yes.
That would get the tiebreaker and push Houston 2 games back.
And they already have the tiebreaker against the Denver Nuggets, and so that could come into an important piece of all of this as well. But as the West playoff picture continues to take shape, we got to talk about Oklahoma City, right? That's where 2 leading men, Ant-Man, Shea, they faced off in a conference finals rematch here. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander getting ready. Let's pick it up at the start of the game, Rich. SGA driving past Rudy Gobert, making the
Defensive player
layup.
of the year.
Hey, don't everybody be on Rudy like that. He's been doing that to everybody.
And we should point out, as the
Same
entire
as the
basketball
layup.
world did, SGA only had 4 points in the first half. That's his lowest in any half this season. So all of us were sitting around doing that, wondering, okay, is the 20-point streak in jeopardy? Especially because Julius Randle, he was excellent for them.
Well, Julius Randle he's become kind of, I want to say he's the connector, and that's where he's at his best. He can pass, he can shoot, he can do all the little things to connect their team.
Game high 32 points for Julius Randle. Cason Wallace gets it ahead to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for the layup. Shea was taking that first half a little bit personally. Were you ever in doubt, Chubb, that the streak was going to end?
Not at all, because you see him do a lot of his damage to close out a game.
Yeah.
You know that as long as the game is within reach, he's going to get to the free throw line. I always look for it to balance out.
He absolutely
And there it goes.
did. SGA keeps that 20-point streak alive. The Thunder go on to win. Here's SGA on his scoring streak.
I didn't realize until they were screaming after the free throw. Those type of things have never mattered. It's just always about walking out of here with a W. If I have a night like I have tonight and we win the way we win tonight for the rest of the season, I'll be the happiest guy on earth. So winning is all that matters.
I will definitely tell y'all he lied. He lied. He knew it.
We should have known someone who never sweats like Shea was going to get it done, but I'm not sure I believe that. Here's why it made sense to be a little nervous, though, Amon. 89% of the time during the streak, Shea's gotten to 20 points before the fourth quarter even began, right? So this time around, he didn't complete the mission until the last 2 minutes of the game. That's the second most minutes he's needed to get 20. You don't believe him, though?
I don't believe
You
him.
think he
I don't
knew
believe him.
exactly.
At
The
least
crowd
the
was going
teammates.
crazy. It's not that hard to count to 20. The crowd was going crazy every
But
dribble.
how impressive was this win overall for the Thunder? I know that the Timberwolves have been a little bit up and down here, but they're still not at full
They
strength.
scored 61 points off their bench. This is a game where Anthony Edwards did a really good job defending Shea. Jalen Williams wasn't playing, and they got 61 points off their bench. Guys, this is why they're going to be hard to beat 4 out of 7. The depth on this team.
They've made it to where it is now you have to be able to play 10 guys. If you can't play 10 guys and play for 48 minutes, you're not going to beat the Thunder. It's just the DNA of it today. They copied it from Boston, and now it's over there in OKC.
But they also are our chess team. So they can play small. They can play Alex Caruso at the 5. They can play Hardenstein. They can play Hardenstein, and then they can play a double big lineup. They can play a single big lineup with a floor spacer. So it's not just that they have talent and depth, it's that they have all of the puzzle pieces. You have 3 all-defensive players.
Right.
You have an MVP. You have an all-NBA guard. There's nothing there's no box that they don't check. And the quality of people that are in the organization willing to sacrifice, that's the next level.
And when you have all the pieces like that, they're able to then mix and match and play and match any sort of lineup that other teams put out on the floor.
And then finish any game with SGA.
SGA, especially
MVP-like thing.
against Ant-Man, who is also right now statistically one of the best closers in the game. All right, let's get to Victor Wembanyama, because did you hear what he said over the weekend, Richard?
I believe in whatever he said.
About Bam?
No, I didn't hear that.
He said that he's not even pressed on the gas yet, and